Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. A new week is upon us, so it's time for us to play some more Duels. The last episode we ended off with a win, we gained 10 points, and I'd say let's get straight into it. Let's see what we can do this week. Again, the season's not going too great. I think we won, 18 and 9, 27 games out of 40. That's pretty bad for my standards. But we're here, 1483 rated. We're not playing for the season. We're not really playing for number one either. We're just playing some Duels. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching this video. I'll get back to you when we find a game. Alright, here we go. Game number one is against Made in Estonia. A lower rated champion. Starting off in Thailand, driving on the left. We've got these square concrete poles with the sticks pointing to the top, the insulators. 26 points there, nothing major. Round number two is looking like Iceland. I'm not the best Iceland region guesser, but let's see which way the ocean is. Seems to be to our south. Don't think we're gonna find road numbers here. Maybe that way, but I think we're probably somewhere around here. I'm not gonna bother too much in Iceland. Alright, they get slightly closer. We're near Vic there. 200 points. Not too bad. We can take it. Round number three is looking like Cambodia, I think, or it's actually Brazil. So are we then in Rondonia? Is it... I'm saying that I meant Roraima. That's what I meant to say. No phone code there. Let's see if we can find any what's it called? We actually have a pole top there. That is a Mato Grosso pole top, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna send it. It feels more like the Amazonian side, so it's probably further west. I'm pretty sure that is Mato Grosso only. I hope I'm right. No, it's not. It was also in Accra. That's okay. Makes so much sense. I was gonna say, at the start it was either Roraima or Acre, and the last time I also forgot that pole top was in Acre. It's Mato Grosso in Acre, so that made much more sense for the latter. This is looking a lot like Stewart Highway. I think I'm just gonna line something up. It looks a lot like this, I'd say. Probably somewhere in here. I don't think I'm actually gonna find anything that lines up perfectly. Maybe something around here. We've got some kind of POI here as well. Gonna off-road to our southwest. Don't think I'm gonna find this. And I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is what it looks like around here. I was going to keep it somewhere in the middle, just in case it is further up north in Northern Territory. It was right there. How did I miss it? Okay, it's very small, but there is a POI. Good damage there, 2200. We'll take it. I'm glad that I recognized Stewart Highway straight away. Round number 5, onto the multipliers. It's looking like Ireland. Could potentially be the UK as well. Just the English language confirming that it's not France, which is also always an option with rounds like these. The narrow roads with the hedgerows. Just want to get a look at the architecture or rear plate. That is a UK bollard. It's kind of hilly to the west. I might guess close to Wales, just in case. It was all the way down there, Exeter. But it's another good chunk of damage, 747. They're on their last third of their health bar, but of course countries like these could make it very difficult for us still. No, does that say 64? I think it does. But I'm not confident enough to send it straight away. We've got some very weird coverage here. What is going on here? I just want to make sure. Yeah, it is the coverage. It's not my screen. It's some kind of... well, it is Gen 4, but it's very, very dim. Not too sure what's going on there. But I'm pretty sure that was a 64 phone code. But on 2 times damage, I kind of want to make sure that I'm seeing things right. They've made a guess. anything I can find in time? It doesn't look like it. So I'm gonna trust that it was 64, and I'm gonna send somewhere down here. Okay, good. We are pretty much equidistant. I should have trusted it. My screen is just not big enough to actually make it out perfectly. 2.5 times damage. Italy. We've got snow-capped mountains. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be somewhere in the north. Rovereto. I just want to see if there's anything else. Maybe a region-specific code. Or a state. Probably missing it. Let's see what we can get. Just gonna keep moving. Maybe we'll find some place name signs. Some of those blue arrow signs. Or maybe just a... we've got Isera there as well. I'm not seeing any German. I'm not seeing any French as of yet. So we're probably just somewhere central. I'm gonna check that bus. They've sent anyway. Trentino. Surely we're somewhere near Trento then. There's Rovereto, and we were on a bridge on the Via Adige. I think that's a 5k. Okay. Decent find, but they were much quicker than I was. Very well done by them. It's actually a pretty big place, so I could have already scanned for it. Triple damage now, and it seems like we're in Canada. We have a front plate there. So, are these Ontario poles as well? Or do they just look a lot like the Ontario poles? I think they are Ontario poles. But it's looking quite northern. So how does that work then? Am I gonna find anything this way? I don't think so. I think I might head the other way. It's 3 times damage. It's anyone's game right now. Good thing I turned around. Central White Shield. That is... Oh my. Oh my. I don't know the... I don't know the shields. Is that an Alberta shield? Let me check that. Motorbike. If it's a red plate, I can't tell. This could be really bad. It doesn't look like Ontario at all, to be honest. Seven Sister Falls. I think those are Alberta. I might be making a very, very big mistake. Because I do not know those shields. So I might just have to hedge. Probably somewhere in Saskatchewan then. Lac du Bonnet, Seven Sisters. That is not good. Just gonna keep moving. Let's see some rear plates maybe. Ah, here we go. Those were actually Manitoba. That's what I was thinking near the end. So, Lac du Bonnet and something else. There's something there. And we're looking for the 11 and the 307. I found the 10. There's the 11. Seven Sister Falls. Okay, nice. And we're on some kind of bend, and Seven Sister Falls is to our north. So, are we there? I think we are. I think that's the intersection that we reached. Good. Not too sure. Do they use... I think they just look a lot like the Ontario poles. And they didn't get the country, and that should be game. Very, very well played by them. 8 rounds in it. Triple damage needed to win that game. We get another 7 points. We're just the 100 points down from, well, where I actually was 2 days ago. Almost back at 1500. Game number 2 up against June. Someone from South Korea. Bit lower rated. Round number 1 though, we're somewhere in Canada again. That almost looks like a like an Oregon plate. And the round, why do we have green plates? What is going on? We've got green plates, no front plates, so then it's Saskatchewan. I think it has to be. The round feels different. What does it say? Patricia Park. Don't know it. Why would I know that? Yeah, I'm seeing quite a bit of green on the plates, I think. I think it's just best to send... Or it might be Saskatoon, actually, instead of Regina. But let's see if we can find anything else. Blue street signs is probably specific to one of the two as well. Yeah, not too sure. I think I'm probably just gonna stay in... But it does look quite far north. Probably a Saskatoon, but who knows. Okay, it was just downtown Regina. It's fine. No damage taken, no damage dealt. Got there in the end. Round number 2. Those are just the rounds that I need to send. If I even have the slightest thought that it might be a state. Because who knows? Or province, I should say. Maybe the opponent doesn't find the clues that I did. Like here, we've got a blue sticker. The architecture is looking kind of southern. I'm liking the Bergerac area. Got a lot of ferns as well. Not too good with the vegetation. It was very far south. Mont de Marsan. 1,000 points. Very nice. I've been to quite a few places within France. That just instantly struck me as the southwestern part. But it was even further southwest than I initially thought. We've got brown dirt. We've got these interesting striped poles. I think it's... I really thought it was going to be Western Australia. But I still think it is. Okay, yeah, we do have a yellow signpost there. The road angle is southwest, or southeast I should say. Don't know why the map's not loading. Nope. We take our first bit of damage. Let's let it be the only bit that we take. Our number 4, looking like Greece. Geraki, Cosmas, and Leonidio. Leonidio. With ocean to our south. Is Leonidio... I remember it from something. I've heard of it before. Leonidio and Cosmas. I'm not seeing it. It's probably smartest to just guess in the middle. Okay. It might just be a very generic place name then. But we are slightly closer. Round number 5. We've got some thicker road lines. Any chance of it being Romania? We've got holy poles as well. I've actually got Italian style bollards. That is very interesting. But I'm fairly sure... What else could it be? Hungary. But I'm fairly sure it's Romania. Let's guess down south. We've got some kind of mountain ridge or hill to our northeast. Very, very nice. They actually guess Hungary, and that's going to be 1,600 points. They're basically on half health. Double damage now. Let's not try to get the multipliers too high. We're back on Australia, if I'm not mistaken. This is looking like New South Wales, I want to say. Any chance that I'm mistaking the country and it's actually New Zealand? No. Never. Okay, I think it's looking like this kind of region. I don't really like that. I think it might be northern NSW maybe. Why does that plate almost look blue? Is it northern Victoria then? I couldn't quite see the blue triangle, but the plate in itself looked kind of blue. Let's see if I can get any... Yeah, that's definitely a blue plate. I think I gotta trust it. But it has to be somewhere up here then. So I'm just gonna send somewhere up there. 2 times damage. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Queensland should have red plates. New South Wales, I don't even remember. I think Queensland, South Australia, or Northern Territories, they have red plates. Which ones are it again? Queensland and Northern Territory, I think. I think South Australia has black plates. We get the state, but we weren't really that close, so it wasn't that good. We've got some corrugated roofs here. We've got... What am I looking at? We've got a big mountain to our southwest. Kota Panabo? Does it say Panabo? Pal something. Is it Palu? I don't think it is. No, there's something Palobo or something. I don't know. I don't know that place name. Do we have any wooden fences? Do I see this being Sulawesi? I'm actually not too sure. Wara. Barat. Isn't Wara down here? Palopo. That's it. 100%. 100%, I'm sure. Because I remember Wara being on South Sulawesi. Very nice. That's definitely game. 888 meters. Decently played by June. Round number 7. Slightly shorter game than the previous one. Let's try to make game number 3 another round shorter. Let's try to seal the victory in 6 rounds this time. Here we go, game number 3. We're up against Crisp. And these lower rated champion opponents are, of course, great for this season. But I'm not going to qualify or end up anywhere high in this season anyway. Let's see. We are on American Samoa. I haven't had American Samoa in so long. I'm even going to be able to find it somewhere around here. Ottoville. This is American Samoa, right? I mean, black car. I just don't remember seeing the antenna ever. Driving on the right. Are the plates green? That's something I do remember. They seem to be right. They seem to be green. Should be. But why is Ottoville not showing up? Probably just somewhere in there. So I'm sending. I'm actually not too sure whether they know that this is... well, they do. Okay. I was wondering why they were also taking so long. And I thought I lined up that road, and it didn't fit, but it might just have had my compass a bit slanted. Round number 2. Perhaps Italian architecture. It's actually Spanish. It's quite lush, and it's quite... maybe Portuguese-like. It's actually Navarre. And I can never remember. I think it's this one. And we're on the 2161. 5s. 1, 2, 3. There's the 2-6. I should be looking for the 2-1. I had a 2-1 just now. Or so I thought. Let's see, we've got hills to our northeast and such. NA 178. That could be more useful to search for. The 178. I feel like it's this region, but there's the 160. Checking the borders as well. This is taking me way too long. There's the 178. And are we in here somewhere then? Let's just follow it. Well, that is interesting. Usun. Let's look for Usun. I didn't even look for the place. Where is Usun? They're smiling, so they found it. I mean, we're close anyway. I just can't find it. Ah, it continues here. Oh, we're in here. Found it last second. I was looking completely in the wrong area. I don't know why I was looking in those hills. Found it in the end. Round number 3. Let's make this round a bit quicker because that took way too long for 0 points exchanged. Somewhere in the US, we've got kind of a white rear plate. We do have a front plate. What am I looking at? I cannot tell what I'm looking at. I think it's northeast. That could be a Massachusetts plate. I mean, we've got conifers as well. I think I'm just gonna send it. I've got no idea. I think we're somewhere on the border with Massachusetts and New Hampshire. Because I think that was kind of a green plate and we had a red rear plate. And that was New York. They have a very nice guess. I think they probably found a sign, which I missed. Those could have been older New York plates then. I think they were. The coverage was kind of strange as well. Let's not get too hung up about it. We're somewhere in Latvia. Kind of dry. Let's go somewhere out here. Shouldn't be any big points exchanged. Of course there were probably more clues this way, but it doesn't matter. Decent region guess. Although we're 2 states over. Or provinces, or whatever they're called. Round number 5, onto the multipliers. This is where it matters. We seem to be in BC, I think. Any way to confirm. Front plates, and we're in Royal Canadian. Okay, that's not a place name. We are somewhere in here. Kind of these dry hills as well. Kind of snow-capped as well. I think we might be somewhere in here. Golden. Did it say golden? It might have. It might have. I just didn't recognize it as a place name. We're back in Indonesia now, around number 6. We've got some more corrugated roofs, lots of palms as well. Let's see. They instantly sent. I'm actually not too sure whether this is Sumatra. Ooh, we've actually got some Sulawesi roofs. I gotta trust it. I gotta go West Sulawesi. What a nice guess. We're on the wrong side of the border, but it's a very nice region guess. I don't know what they saw, but they're playing very, very well for someone that's about 11 under 20 rated. 2.5 times damage, and it's gonna be Russia. We've got the white car. Steering wheels on the right. I think I just gotta send east, but Komsomolsk is there. And it's to our south, so we're somewhere up here. Very nice. Good. Nice find in the end. I was not even too sure where we were on the east side of the country. They question mark. Good thing I went to that sign at the very last second. That's 3 for 3. Let's head straight into game number 4. We're back up against June. Let's check how long we've been recording. It's been 24 minutes. I mean, if it keeps going at this pace, I'm probably going to be able to play 5 games. So let's keep the pace up. It's not been too bad. We've had some slower rounds. Alright, we're somewhere in Mexico. We've got the Mexican electricity counters, wooden poles, as well as octagonal poles somewhere at the start. It's feeling green and lush, and I'm loving the look of this round. Probably go... I don't even know which side to go on. Let's go on this side, even though I know that this could be... That's a very lush area. We're on the right side, just not anywhere near. We do deal 500 damage. That's good. Number 2, we're going to be back in Russia. And it's looking like... say somewhere more western. I go somewhere around here, probably. May I click? How far west do I think it is? Could be a bit further south as well. We've got Perm to our east, 400. Izhevsk, that's somewhere around here. Kirov as well. Or are we down here? What is that place name, the closest one? Nema, 89. can I find Nima? Nima is there. So then we're probably on this road. Any chance of a 5k? I think this might be it. I think that might be it. Very nice. I'm getting better at Russia, but the thing is, of course, if there are place names, then it's quite easy. Another good chunk of points. Round number 3, I think we're back in Australia again. We haven't had the best circulation of rounds, and this is the most northern, and those what's called guardrail endings as well. I think I might have had this round before. I'm gonna send Cairns, but this could have just been Mackay. Or it was Bundaberg. I don't remember. But I mean the palms, the general lushness. Yeah, it was Mackay. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna keep those rounds separated from each other. I don't know, like when I load into a round, when is it Cairns, when is it Mackay? But it doesn't matter too much. We've got Thai, we've got English. We're in a touristy place probably. I'm not seeing too many palms. I think there are some rubber trees. Let me check the... I mean, we had a pole here just now. Don't think there were any long insulators on them. They aren't long. I mean, the lack of palms as well. Where would you have visitors? Close to the capital. It shouldn't be down south. It could be all the way down here though. I think I'm just gonna send somewhere slightly safe. It could also be up north. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna send halfway. I'm just sure that it's not south of Shumfon, I think. Unless there's something really strange going on in this round. We'll find out in a few seconds. Okay. Louis Fourouea National Park. It's another 1300 points. Chipping away at their health. No damage taken yet. Round number 5 onto the Maltese. Is it Ukraine actually this time? Or are we just back in Russia again? I'm not seeing any blue and yellow strips. Kyrgyz. Should probably check for a place name here. Because I'm quite clueless on where we actually are. We've got some dry hills to the southwest. Are we actually in Caucasus? Polarok. Is this Caucasus? The architecture kind of fits as well. But do I dare send all the way? I mean, where else would you find dry hills like these? We're on a river. I'm not too sure. I am not too sure. Should be Makachkala. What is... I can't even find it. What does Derbent look like? I mean, there's some kind of river. I just don't know if it's wide enough for what I'm seeing here. Of course, it is quite a risky guess. That says... Oh, that says a lot of places. Kirovsk, Lukhovici, and Kubinka. Kirovsk is the most generic place name in Russia. Ordzhonikidze. I could get completely surprised here if I'm very, very wrong. I'm gonna switch to down here. I don't know. I've got no idea. It was just Makachkala. And we were looking at a lake. It wasn't a river. Alright. Again, I should be more confident of my case. We're 1 point away from 1500 points. Let's play a 5th game. We're up against June again. This should be a 5th win of the video. Let's not count him out just yet. He might be out for revenge after that game. I think this is north of Magadan. I never know if these rounds are north of Magadan or just near Yakutsk. But let's go risky for once. Am I even on a spot with coverage? That's not running the right way. I actually do kind of want to find this. Is it maybe too populated to be all the way up here? Or could it be Usnera? No. It doesn't fit. I mean, it's the blur for me. It's this haze. Do we have a white car? I'm not too sure. Let's just hedge in between. It was just Yakutsk, more so. But it was all the way down here. Good to have seen that round. I think the fact that it was decently populated made me steer away from Magadan a bit more. I've got no idea what's going on with the car here. Why can I not even see the mirror? It's Kyrgyzstan after all. Let's see if there are any place names on that sign that I'm trying to get to. And otherwise, that's what I thought. I thought we were near Narin. And that other place name. I don't know. Let's just guess there. And it was there. That's fine. That looks like a really, really weird guess. Because that was very 5K-able. But I'm guessing 500 meters from the road. Round number 3, Ghana. We've got palms, we've got hills to our west and to our north. I'm not gonna think too much about it. Let's go in that town. Downtown Accra. It did look like we had a decently big city next to us, but I thought it was too hilly. Very nice guess from June. Entering round number 4, back in Brazil. Once more, we're getting all the big countries. We've got some interesting polls. We've got a lot of palms, but it's also looking very Amazonian. I'm steering towards either Manaus or Santarém. I can't quite read that. Let's see if we can find anything else. I'm leaning towards somewhere in here. Because we've got a lot of palms, but we've got a lot of low-growing vegetation as well. We've got the slightly offset pull top as well. But nothing that's actually giving it away for me just as of yet. A lot of red brick and red tiled roofs. Bit of a yellow paint on that pole as well. It's not the paint you'd see in Pernambuco, Bahia or Goiás. Why does it say City of Health? That is throwing me off as well. And there's nothing... There's no big clue for me yet. But it looks like we might be on the main road now. Any phone code. Phone codes are always welcome in Brazil. São Luís, but that's not... Wow, it's actually Northern Maranhão. That's something I was considering for a short while, but it just didn't... Yeah, it just didn't look like it. Got something that says Paraíba as well. It's actually funny how many place names... Raposa, is that the place name? It's actually funny how many... What's it called? State names and place names Brazilians use for like shops and such. It was São Luís. Wow. That is very cool. São Luís was actually not bait. And we were all the way on that northern peninsula. I did not think it looked like that. Up there. Timber yard, sure. It's just somewhere in the west of Kenya. Let's not think about it too much. We've got the clean car, no antenna, no tape, no snorkel. That's something you'd more often see out west and all the way on the coast. So let's hope we're kind of close. Nakuru. Not too bad. 2 times multi now. We're back in Brazil. It doesn't stop. We've got this straight to the middle pointy pull top. Actually not too sure what that means. This could be a lot of places. We've got some dry, slightly dry landscape, but it's also just rained, as far as I can see on the road. And I am not too sure what I'm thinking here. It's definitely like Mato Grosso do Sul or north of it, and it's not Amazonian. I'm liking Rondonia. I'm liking Goiás. Goiás could probably fit very well with this lush greenness as well. Is there anything on the pole? I'm probably gonna need a road number. Let's just check some other polls as well, because not all polls always have meta, and it's quite worrying that they've actually already guessed, because I've really got nothing to go off of, and I'm not seeing the Goiás paint. I gotta go somewhere that's green and lush, but it could be all the way in Tocantins as well. It was all the way in Para, Altamira. That is insane, because I've actually looked up the Altamira municipality, and I think it's actually the biggest one by landmass, by area in Brazil, if I'm not wrong. Fun fact. Right, we've got a park road, we've got wide road lines, grainy asphalt. We are somewhere in Texas. Let's move to this intersection. Let's see if there are any useful road numbers, but otherwise I'm just gonna send somewhere out east. It looks a lot like the kind of area that you'd see, yeah, like, I mean, it says right there, a marsh. That's a word that I don't tend to use very much in English, but like the area you get close to the coast. I mean, Park Road, or was it 69? Am I ever gonna find that? I mean, this looks kind of marshy. I don't know. I hope I'm even closely right. Well, I mean, that's basically what I was getting to, but I'm never gonna dare to even send there. I'm gonna be completely honest, because if it's somehow downtown Dallas, then it's pretty much game over. Alright, New Zealand. First time we're getting New Zealand. And it might also be the last time. I think we've got snow-capped mountains to the north here. I do love a bit of New Zealand. I've learned most of the street signs. These aren't really that useful. I've got some yellow signs here as well. Oxford State Highway 73, Christchurch is actually to our south. I thought it was going to be to our north. So that's a good thing to know. Let's zoom out of the US. Let's get to Christchurch. Oxford is there. We are in a place I don't even know. It's at this angle. We're close to the... That doesn't really fit. It kind of does, but it doesn't. I think we might be there. 1.4 kilometers away. Yeah, we're actually in that smaller place. 4.5 times, or 4.5k damage. That is Yoon knocked out for a third time this episode. I'm very sorry for queuing up against you 3 times. We're back above 1500 rating. It's actually going pretty well now. Of course, we didn't face the highest rated opponents, but we play well. 5 out of 5. I'm happy with it. Good start to this week as well. And that means that we are currently in 84th. So we started in 98th. We're in 84th. And look at this. It's basically 3 points in A, and we're going to gain another 5 to 10 spots. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you very much for, well, tuning into these videos every now and then. I don't upload often, but it's a pretty good time when I do. So thanks again for watching. I hope I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.